gross.
GDP Live, we're here.
We did it.
We are here.
Well, you did it.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything.
Well, you know,
I just sat here.
it was moral support. It was not always tech support, but it's sometimes it can be just moral support.
It's not. My tech support is like, just close it, open it up again.
I literally solved a problem the other day actually, a lot of times I'll solve the problems by like just turning shit off and turning it back on.
Yeah.
And I'll have it go like there was somebody that they're like, oh, it won't print. It was like they're trying to print from a laptop to a
Bluetooth?
wireless, like Bluetooth to a, and I was just like, I don't know. I was like, did you try unplugging it and plugging it back? Like literally, I'm like the first tier of Geek Squad. Like I'm not like Geek Squad. I'm like Geek like B Squad. You know what I mean? Like
the troubleshooting. You know how to troubleshoot.
I'm B Squad. Yeah, I'm troubleshoot squad.
Fix it, but I know how to troubleshoot.
I know how to save you some time on hold. They're gonna tell you to do some of this stuff.
Yeah,
because honestly, that's what it was. Like, I used to be a tech in Florida. I used to be a driver and service tech for a medical supply company, and a lot of times the problems were, you know, it was
plugged in.
It was self-preservation.
Yes, it's plugged in.
Yeah,
and then you get there and it is not plugged in.
And it's like, I understand if you were mistaken, right? But like, if anybody says that to me, I'm gonna go like, first of all, no, I didn't check that. Like, you didn't check to see if it was plugged in.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things of like, of course it's plugged in, but it's like, did you check to see if it was plugged in? Anytime I asked that, they were like that's when the attitude would really pour on.
Unplugged, like maybe it got moved, like it's not a big deal,
and not even just being able, not, and then like pretending like you don't have time to like get up and walk into the room and look at the wall. Like,
every time I have to call something in to get fixed at work, I am so nice to them and like let them, they'll be like, okay, this may be a stupid question, but
no stupid questions here, guys.
And I'm like, but that is something that I will check before I call because of that. But also I'm like, yes, I did check that. I go through the whole thing
to reassure them, to say like, I'm not just saying that I checked it, I actually checked it.
Yes.
Like, because that's
also, I don't want to be charged for something as stupid as plugging something in.
It's so funny. It's so funny because
you're gonna get charged for it.
The deal with and it's a funny thing because I had my own opinions of nurses and stuff like that. So I think it was always funny when I saw those things. That's like, it's Nurses Week and we appreciate nurses and nurses is so important. And yes, they are
very important.
The good ones, like the good ones are always important. The good people in any position are great. Those people are so important. But I'm gonna tell you, when there's bad people in those important positions, it's even worse. So I had these, like, I mean, just absolute cunts that I had to deal with on so many occasions, where like that, where I've talked to you specifically. I've been through this scenario with you before.
Yeah.
And I told you about the plugging in thing and its battery backup, and it could run even after it's been unplugged. So if you move the bed at all, if you did anything like that, maybe you just didn't notice it. It's okay. You know, like something like that. It's just literally, can you just see if it's plugged into the wall? That's just all I need you to do. And they just give you the fucking shittiest attitude. And then when you tell them, they go like, I don't know what happened. It was plugged in. And it's like, you're a fucking liar. Like, that's what I'm saying, is like, not all, I can't say blanket statements, support all cops, support all troops, support all priests, support all like protesters, any of that shit. There, you cannot blanket support anybody. You have to, it is, people are people. That is one thing that taught me everything, is like, when they're like, nurses are heroes, I'm like, okay. Yeah. And some of them are really mean. And and right now, like, that's what I'm saying though, is no matter what, as long as they do the correct procedures, that's the thing. Is if it was ever a procedure thing, I never got mad at them.
Yeah.
If it was like, I'm the only one here, I can't go look, like, to see if it's plugged in, I'm like, totally fine. I totally understand. It sucks, but I have to come out. Literally, that's it. Like that's how much it. But every time, like just asking them a question or anything like that, they just treat you with such disdain. And I'm saying, like, you're dealing with people, like that's not cool, dude. Like, what are you
Yeah.
doing? Like, you are doing more harm than good. But in this scenario, my personal experience is that's when I learned, like, you can't just blanket love and say like this is the best thing ever.
Yeah. No,
But
definitely not.
I think that was a situation where with nurses in particular, anytime we would go into a facility, uh I would go in there and I would have to talk to like central supply people. And central supply people usually at most of these facilities are like they're like substitute gym teachers. Do you know what I mean? Like they're like gym teachers that were like substituting for like math class.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm like, that's the thing where they're just like, read chapter 14 and you know what I mean? Like it was just kind of like one of those things of like they were, and usually they were like a lot of times they like doubled a lot of other jobs. I really identified more with those people.
Yeah.
So I would say we should have a central supply person month. That's like that's the thing, because they not only are they usually also nursing, they're on the nursing staff, they're some whether they're RN or something like that, but they usually double as a person who has to keep stock of all the supplies, who will who if you have a good relationship with them, you won't get a call at 1 o'clock in the morning saying, hey, we don't have any of this, because that person made sure you had it. Those people are important. So Central Supply Person Week, let's get it started. I appreciate them. Up, down, all around. Finally up early enough to catch y'all. Hell yeah, Josh. Good to see you, buddy. The new camera does make a difference. Yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate it. Nick pounding off on the
hello, Nick.
Nice hair, Dom. Oh, see, she was just saying she wanted to get it done, but I
need to get it done. Like, look at this regrowth. At that. You see that regrowth? But good. This all looks good.
Why don't we call it roots, Dom?
Because roots are trees.
Right. Regrowth is for hair.
Yes.
Okay, guys. She taught me that, by the way. I'm not
tweeze.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's the then?
You
what's the string?
Chicken.
What's the
string? You pluck a chicken. That's threading. But
that's a whole
different.
New thing.
That's different. Yeah.
But what are they doing? Aren't they pulling the hair out?
They are. Yeah, they're pulling hair out.
I love it. You know me in words, guys. What's
the other one? Oh, polish. We don't paint. You paint walls. You polish nails.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, that was cool. I might could use that. What was wrong with my hands the other day that you were rubbing?
They're just a little rough. So
I think
just
that happened again.
Yeah, you have to moisturize daily.
Speaking of, we got Josh pounding off. He's early enough to enjoy the show today. I appreciate Josh Dway being here. Finally up early enough. Also, Casey says woohoo. She's very excited that Josh is here.
Woohoo.
Woohoo. Quote from Casey, a woohoo. Also, John Montag is here, and he says it's like any profession. Some people are really good at it, but for the most part, the majority of people suck at it, at their job. So nah, dude, hair has roots. Don't deny your roots.
Don't deny your roots.
That's actually, I think he's trying to quote H2O, and it's don't forget your roots. Don't forget your
Casey said, haha, yes. Beauty talk. They say you're supposed to say color your hair, not dye your hair.
That was the other one. Yes. That was the other one.
You're coloring.
Color. Wait, what?
You're coloring your hair.
What do you do when you bleach it? You're stripping
You're bleaching it. Like you are stripping it.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Gotta wash those fingies, Pat? Gotta lash?
What? I don't know. Gotta losh those fingies.
Oh, losh. Gotta losh.
Losh.
I gotta, it was, yes. If you would have spelled it phonetically, I still would have got it wrong. So don't worry about that, John. You know me, and you tried to give me the best shot to pronounce that right, but I like the shorthand.
I didn't either.
He knows I like the shorthand. Yeah. But come on. I mean, it's John.
Yeah. I know you guys have a love language.
You would think that
that's why you need to read his, because I always fuck it up.
Okay, and you'll read Casey's. See now, but then we're just assigning genders.
No. You know? I'm John.
Oh,
just him specifically, because you get what he's trying to do. When I read, I just sound stupid.
So now Casey did it. Does it work for when Casey writes it? Try it now.
Losh.
Wow! Holy shit! That's uncanny. If a woman writes shorthand or some kind of abbreviation, which I don't know. By the way, I don't know how to spell abbreviate necessarily. So I don't know how I would spell
Is
abbreviate.
Mandy on here? Put it on the list for a spelling bee.
Yeah.
Pat, you got me thinking I might need a Baby Mermaid's headband.
Oh,
that's merch!
My
Great
God.
job, Josh! That's perfect.
Holy Jesus Christ. Over the
oh my
months,
gosh, you're gonna have so much fun.
GDP Live, I have been trying to figure out what I could do for merch, and I'm sure that's cheap as fuck. That's probably cheap as fuck. If I can find a bandana comp that can, sorry, I'm just doing it for Dawn now. If I could find a bandana company that can print, like if I can make a print,
right,
literally, like just the baby, but like all the bandana thing, like this design, but it's all, this is just this.
Yep.
Right. But all the little pieces, all the pieces that go together are just little pieces of that. Can I do that? Do you think? Conor McGregor had a whole suit that said "fuck you" pinstripes. I want to do that, but I want to do it with baby mermaids. Jesus Christ, Josh.
Yeah.
Not to take your Lord's name in vain. I apologize. But wow. Holy crap, that's a great idea.
Great idea.
I really wanted the pen, by the way. I was going to do a nude dude pen with me as like the where you turn it around. Because I like a functional merch. I want a functional merch.
Perfect.
And then
you could still do that too.
Yeah, but I mean that I have no idea. I really was hoping when I reached out for the nude dude thing that like the nude dude society would reach out back and go, let me set it up.
Yeah.
And that didn't happen. So so like
so is this what you're hoping for the bandana? Somebody's like, hey.
The crowdsourcing thing, well, I am gonna ask Ron. No. I think honestly I could, this is a thing where like I would talk to, this is a thing where I probably would involve Jeff. I think Jeff might have the right idea of like, this might tweak his artistic bone enough that he would actually just print that. Just go like, dude, give me a PDF and I could send this to fucking the printer.
Yeah.
And then just give me 2,500 in each color.
Yeah. Just for you.
And I will just have merch for the rest of my life.
Oh my God. You're going to like give it away.
Yeah, of course. I mean, what is 2,500
bananas?
Bandanas. See, I can't say bandana too fast. If I say it too fast, I slip on a banana. I was gonna say bandanas. I don't know why. Bandanas. How much could that cost, really? $1,300.
I have no idea. I have no, like, I guess it depends on the quality of material.
I mean, you're gonna fold it up, right?
Right, but you still want it to be soft. You don't want it to feel like cardboard.
It has to be green. Actually, we should just get all just green, right? Because it's a gang color. I mean,
oh no, it's not.
it's a group. It's an organization. We're a gang, a non-violent gang. No. We've established this. The GD Peeps are a non-violent gang. We don't do any kind of gang or orientations or anything like that.
No.
We don't fight people.
Initiations.
And what did they say?
Orientations.
All right, everybody. Did you get your folders? Okay, now we're gonna beat the shit out of you for 2.5 hours. This is orientation for the GD Peeps. I apologize. It's not a Sons of Anarchy so much as it is
You're making me cry.
Sons of Chick-fil-A or something like that. We just kind of like pound off on you in a, not like,
pound off on you.
Yeah, we just pound, we just give you our opinions. But Pat, you got me thinking. Okay, so John apparently transcends gender. I didn't realize that.
Oh,
I realized that's why we stopped reading comments because it got to John. We got to a John Loggerhead here. Pat's over here hawking baby mermaid pop sockets and nudie pens. Oh, did I say pop sockets? I like that idea too.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I think he like just shoehorned his own thing. Like, also, you should probably do pop sockets. That's functional. And I love it.
Yes.
But and nudie pens, and I didn't get one think of a headband, right?
And didn't once think of a headband.
Oh, no. See? He didn't get one to think.
Think.
I was reading it like an Italian.
Oh, okay.
Because John is a true Italian.
Oh, okay.
He didn't get the one to think about it. GD bananas would be great too. John's, yeah, absolutely.
We can like
Casey's starting to chant. Josh. Yeah. Or stickers. If we just get little, if me and instead of Chiquita banana, but like put John Photoshop. Is that cultural appropriation? I don't know.
No.
What if a Chiquita banana? There's no way she was American.
No, I'm saying you should just do baby mermaids like the the little sticker, that same one.
Just put a little fruit hat. Put a little fruit hat on him.
The number is 4011 on the tab. So it's like actually when you're typing in produce.
Oh, really? You know that?
Oh, yeah.
You know what bananas are?
Yeah.
Wow.
We type in the...
I know, but I didn't know you had it memorized.
Yeah.
I always
but
have
you
to look
put
at the
that on the
sticker.
side, and then you put that on all the stickers.
What other ones do you have memorized?
I think it's the On the Vine tomatoes are 4664.
Guys, I had no idea my wife was autistic. This is incredible.
Well, we put it.
This is the face of a guy who just discovered his wife is a little autistic, and that's okay. I'm fine with it. That's fine.
I was a cashier for like 5 years, and it's the same.
I worked at a movie store too. I fucking hate movies usually,
but it's the same at every grocery store. So when I type them in when we go grocery shopping, there's a couple that I'm like,
your
oh
faves.
Yeah, I remember. Well, they are my faves, but they're the most popular, so you would type those in constantly.
Interesting. Is that the same everywhere?
Yeah,
they all have the number.
Yeah, it's all the same.
So bananas are always
4011 or 4011.
That's fucking crazy. What? How long have we? Hold on. How long have we been together? Honestly, don't give me a guilt trip. How long have we been together?
Like 12 years.
Yeah.
I don't know.
12 years. 11 or 12 years. 12 years, right? Plus.
Well,
we've known each other more. Like 14 years.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Why have you never told me? Bananas are like my thing. I love bananas. 4011. I could have been doing like that could have been part of my passwords now. Now everybody knows. I can't do it now. That's like such a cool trivia thing. I'm gonna write a trivia question about that.
Oh my god.
I want to write a trivia question. I want to become a trivia question writer. Just so I can tout it. What was the other thing? Anglet? Do you know what an anglet is?
No.
I didn't know either until I found out.
Okay. Good.
So it's the piece of plastic at the end of your shoelace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
4011. That would be on the sticker. The GDP or GDP stickers or Baby Mermaid stickers will absolutely have 4011 pound off for bananas. I love bananas. I can't believe you knew that. That's crazy. And that's the same everywhere.
I love that. Yeah.
I'm astonished by this.
I don't know why.
Does anybody else know this? Does anybody else know that fruits share numbers?
Somebody left gold star knowing the produce code.
Okay, yeah, we went a little bit off. Hold on. GDP bananas. Yes, we're gonna get that. I'm here for it. GDP trapper peeper keepers. Oh,
yes, I would love that.
I think the headbands in all black and the mermaid logo in pink and white style would be killer.
Yeah,
okay,
would be killer.
So no pattern, or like that's the colors on the.
You could do both.
Yeah,
okay. It's a 2-pack.
2-pack. And 2-pack Shakur wore bandanas. So perfect. No.
What did he say no to?
I don't know what. Oh, I don't know. That was probably something terrible we said. It's not clutch. Wait, I don't know what that is. 4011.
If we make it funny, 4011. Gold star for knowing the produce codes.
Yeah, Casey really was impressed.
Everyone knows the 4011 for nanners.
No, you don't. You fucking liar, Josh. Is it the same in New Jersey, or is that literally like
yes,
you are a cashier in
the US.
Florida, and then we are in Pennsylvania now, and now bananas even here in Pennsylvania are currently known by the number 4011.
Yes.
That's the little thing on their sticker all the time. No matter if it's Chiquit, no matter if it's Dole, no matter if it's, I don't know, another one. Great Value. I don't know if there's organic. Is there another brand of banana? Chiquita and Dole.
No, it would still be the same because they just are like if it's organic.
It would be organic.
It's just
Chiquita.
in a different like crop. Wow. You know what I mean? So it's still the same.
I can't believe this. Damn, we're gonna play GDP trivia. But you guys are gonna know all the answers because I'm coming up with the questions on the show, so it's not gonna be as effective if I'm like, what is an anglet, and everybody buzzes in at the same time. Oh, fuck! You guys knew that?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then what does androgyny? No, androgogy.
No.
What does androgogy mean? Why can't I say androgogy? Everybody, because you're dumb. Damn it. It's hard over Zoom too, so we would have to do it in the category. Oh, red grapes are 42.26. Is that true?
Yeah.
You like white grape? Is that true?
Yeah.
Hold on a sec. I not that I don't believe you. I just have to see this.
God.
Fruit. What are those known as? Fruit item codes or
produce codes? You just say produce codes.
Produce codes. I'm typing it in now. Holy shit.
Yeah, there's the whole list.
So golden beets are 32.73 in case you were wondering. Kiwi fruit golden is 32.79. Broccoli babies are 32.77. Apple Virginia golds are 32.71. I mean, you couldn't just put it Virginia gold apples, but you put it in the category apple. There's 51 more rows. Let's look at it.
There's a lot.
Look at this.
Yep.
Oranges. I mean, they got everything. I mean, all the produce.
It's produce. They got everything.
I want to find bananas. Did I pass it?
Well,
I passed bananas.
No, you're still in
apple,
right? Yeah, you're still in apples.
My God.
My God.
Holy shit. I'm going to type it in.
Yeah, just type. Yeah, search produce.
That?
Just type in banana.
You said 4011, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Bananas.
Yes.
Damn it, John's here. Oh my God. This is insanity. What did he say? 42.26? This sounds like
it's grapes, red grapes.
There's no way. That's avocado, you fucking idiot.
Oh,
you got it wrong.
I always get cados and red grapes every time.
Oh, give me some numbers, dude. Give me some. What else do we got? What's 420.69?
420.69. I think it's only 4 digits, but you could try.
Okay.
Wait, are Domini in the minority of people that knew that bananas were 4011? I thought this was like
you
everyone
did not know. There's no way you knew that.
Were you a cashier?
No, I never worked at a produce place, but ever since self-checkout became a thing, I've always used self-checkout.
Yeah, we do too, and that's why it came back.
I always lie about the number of avocados I'm buying because they trust you to put in the number.
Don't they?
And it out loud says, enjoy your 4 Haas avocados. And I have like 7 in the bag.
You got like a handful.
Oh, ours doesn't talk back to us.
Avocados doesn't go by weight. It goes by number.
Yeah. So cucumbers too.
Yeah, cucumbers too. All the time? They never go by weight with cucumbers?
Cukes and cados? Yeah. It depends. If you get the 2-pack of cucumbers, it just... The 2-pack.
The 2-pack.
That was a good one, by the
way. I gotta. Okay, so what's another one? Give me another one. What was the vine tomatoes you said?
4664.
4664. There's no fucking way. Oh my God! Holy shit! On the vine.
On the vine.
I thought the bananas was like a national, like everyone knew that. Right. I think Pat's in the minority here.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, wouldn't be the first time.
I love that 4011 can be the call sign for the peeper gang too. Yeah. Like how everyone throws up area codes, but we just throw up 4011.
4011. Holy shit. That's like branding. That would have been the final piece in the branding puzzle. Turn this guy into a Chiquita banana. That's the sticker. That's also
it could easily happen.
Yeah.
It could have been 4011 Productions. Baby Mermaids would have never existed.
Yeah, never existed.
Oh my God. I
just love that. Like, I don't know. He just discovered this about me after
You've never shared this. I'm like, my breath is taken away.
I just didn't think it was shareable. I don't know.
What?
Well, that just shows that you do all the grocery shopping.
No.
Look, this is an anglet, and I knew that.
It's an aglet, by the way. I don't know if you saw the corrections. No N.
All right, John, take it easy with the.
Hey.
I mean, look, we're still alive.
We're still alive.
Do you have another one that you like? What's another one?
No, aglet was weird. I was on that discussion like months ago with you of what an aglet was.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, the aglet. The aglet was the word of the day.
Wait, you're saying what's another number? Like code?
Yeah.
4646, I think, are bell peppers.
What is it?
4646.
4646.
Yeah, I think.
I can't believe, and this is everywhere. Yes. This is called supermarketpage.com. What do you say? 4646?
Yeah, 4646.
All this also
4011 is the only one that I always remember.
That's mushrooms.
Because I like it, though. I think every grocery trip I go on, bananas is always on there. So that it's always like bananas and avocados for me. Spinach is like spinach is in the 3s. I forget.
We usually buy bags of spinach. So hold on, let me see what 0420 is. Nothing.
What if it just popped up weed?
420. 4200. Let's do 4200. 4200. Height. Nope, nothing. Man, fuck you guys.
Doritos is just 4200.
Let's do 4269. Man, you couldn't make it an eggplant.
I'm trying to look up some exotic vegetables and fruits now.
Manny's here. He's complimenting my headband. I really appreciate the compliment. Casey filled him in that we're talking produce codes, and also she wanted to see if he maybe had one. And he also said he's never in his adult life bought produce.
Yeah, they don't sell produce at Taco Bell, so I don't think Manny is. Manny lives on Taco Bell protein bowls.
Other than apples.
And that's not an attack because he's Spanish. It's literally what he lives on.
I was just going to say he bought apples, but also like that comes in a bag. You can buy a bag of apples usually.
Right.
That's
Other
incredible.
than apples, yeah.
Hold on, I'm looking up now. It says that when I said 4226 is a seedless avocado. I didn't know that existed.
No.
What is
I
it?
Like there's ones without a pit. I would be very astonished if I opened up an avocado and there's no pit.
What?
Just all
I'd be
meat?
calling the news. It's like when people see like the Virgin Mary in a potato chip, I'd be calling the news and stuff.
I got a magic avocado, had all meat, no ball. Dude, protein bowls are the best. Okay, so we got
I'm not knocking it, man. I agree.
we all like it, but we like the pits in our avocados also because I like to rinse them off in hopes that me throwing them in the backyard won't ruin the lawnmower and also will grow an avocado tree.
I love doing you're like if you watch at Chipotle when they cut an avocado open, they take the knife and they slap it into the pit.
I do that.
And then twist it.
I do that.
Oh, it's one of the most fun things ever. And I almost put a knife through my hand once a week doing that.
Once a week, though. It's a humble brag. He's eating avocado once a week.
We eat them daily. I eat a lot of I'm a big Cotto guy.
You a big Cotto guy?
Me too.
Big
I
Cotto.
love avocado.
Is it good? How you feeling post Rona? How you been?
Oh, I'm fine.
Good.
I'm fine. You kidding me? These lungs? You kidding me?
The lingering effects?
These lungs?
Still running? No clots?
Been running, no clots. Yeah. No Roger Klotz. I'm gonna try to run in this freezing rain later today.
Oh, really?
Ugh.
Oh, that's gonna
Maybe,
be
or
hilarious.
I'll just ride. We got a bike too now.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
That thing's awesome.
is that a Peloton?
A Peloton, yes.
Oh, that's lovely. Mm.
I've been wanting to do this, and I've been workshopping this idea for a quick sketch. This is just me running bits now. This is called Running Bits.
Please
It's a new segment.
Go for it. We already got.
I want to do.
We already did all our work. We did our business for today. We got our merch idea.
Now it's just party time.
We officially blew Pat's mind. We got a 100% genuine reaction.
I love the
from you.
bandana idea, by the way.
I'm
Oh my
in for
God!
it.
Why did we not think of that?
Because Josh was
Because we're dumb people.
Josh always sleeps in, and he
Yeah,
never is here
thanks,
to give us
Josh.
his wonderful ideas.
You need to set an alarm
So
on Monday, Wednesday,
He's
Friday.
good at 1:15 every day, waking up and being like, "Oh, maybe socks with a logo on it."
Chiquita banana stickers, 4011. What?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think so. We've done our business for today, John. Please, the floor is yours.
What were you talking about? I'm already lost. It's Friday.
Yeah, I
We were
forgot.
talking
brain shut
about the produce numbers, bandanas.
Oh no, the bit idea I have. I want to do. If you've ever seen like any of the, I know Saturday Night Live just did a Peloton video, so it probably isn't a viable bit right now. But I want to do conspiracy theorist Peloton instructor, because basically every class starts off with like somebody being super inspirational. They're like, "We're gonna get out there, we're gonna kick today's ass, and we're gonna say hello to tomorrow," or something like stupid like that. So I just want to get on the bike and record it and have it be like, "Welcome to Peloton, guys. It's Wednesday morning, and jet fuel doesn't melt steel. Let's get into it."
Oh man, crazy weather out there today. Anybody happen to see those chemtrails yesterday? Let's
Yeah.
go. We're going uphill.
But you gotta bait them in first with like motivation. You could be like, "You're not gonna say no to today. You're gonna say yes. Also, chemtrails are making frogs gay. Let's get into it."
Let's get into it. Come on. Dig deep.
It's gonna be a 9-second bit that I'm just gonna record 40 of and just keep putting them on Instagram.
Please do. I would enjoy those.
That could be daily. Your daily motivation from your Peloton instructor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I think that's a great idea. We were Andy and I on the most recent episode of WAP. I'm sticking with it.
Yeah. Does the name change all the time? It's
Yeah,
different on iTunes than it is on. Come on.
It's every single day it changes because Andy and I both refuse to let the other one have their name. Wait, to let the other one put their name first. Like, so it's what about with Andy and Pat, because I like the abbreviation. You see, you get the WAWAP. That's WAWAP.
If I see Wawa on something, I'm clicking on it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
All W's, you go all uppercase and W's and P's. It's fun. So, but with his, apparently, it goes. Apparently, it goes a little bit better because with the and. So you go. What about with Pat and Andy?
I think that sounds
instead of and Andy and Pat, but you still get the and.
I guess that's
how about you just how do you guys stop being narcissists and take your name out of it altogether?
Just say
just
what
have
about?
it as a what about.
What about?
Yeah.
What about? Oh.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Actually, that's really good.
If that's what the hang up is.
You know what?
Just
now
say, you know what? Now nobody has their
presented by
name.
John Montag.
Ooh, John Montag presents What About? With two other people completely.
Yeah, and I have no part of it. Beyond doing one episode with you guys, nothing.
Oh, Wawa, 100%.
We have a question in the chat from Josh. Pat and Dom, are y'all Team Sheets or Wawa? And yes, officially, we do eat at Sheets more, but that's only because there's no Wawa here. Wawa 100%. And it's hands down. If Sheets never existed, I wouldn't give a shit. I would never seek a Sheets out, but I'm gonna seek a Wawa out every day of the week.
I wish you guys could have seen Wawa like in its heyday, in its prime. Like this is now like commercialized Wawa. It's like how it's like when you knew a band when they were playing basement shows around you.
Yeah.
And then now they're playing the arena near you, and you're like, yeah, I mean, they're good, but it's not what they used to be. Which much like Dom, like with brand new. I saw them in the basement of a church. Come on.
Yeah.
And then they're going to play the arena in Philly the next year. Let's go. But Wawa used to do deli meats too. So you could get cold cuts there.
Oh, wow.
Right. And it was before they had the touch screen. So you could go in there, you get yourself a little boar's head, buffalo chicken, sliced extra thin.
You just touch the employee. You just go like, hey, I want to, can I get a meatball hoagie?
No, you just stare at them. You stared at them until they were like, what? And you're like, meat. And they said, here. And that was it. That was a whole interaction.
And that was the heyday.
But that was back when it's funny too, because now, especially around South Jersey, you can see places that used to be Wawas. Now the like super Wawas have taken over. The old Wawas had like a stone front to them, and they were all designed the same. So for the most part, they're all gone now. And it's like either pantry ones, they're called, or like some weird convenience store, or it's like an AT&T store that had that. It's like what a Pizza Hut is now. Like there's a place called Liquor Hut down here, but it's just a Pizza Hut.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, because
it's amazing.
It's that roof
branding.
It's unmistakable what that building used to be.
Or like,
embrace it.
Old Taco Bells are the same way too. Like my old Taco Bell, there's one where I grew up that is now an AT&T store. It's a drive-through AT&T store, which is amazing.
So weird.
And then there's another place right near here. They opened a I guess they just always keep the drive-through part. They don't know you can just plaster that window shut. There's a drive-through sushi place near me now that used to be, and it has the Spanish-style tile roof because it used to be a Taco Bell.
We had that in Florida. We had a drive-through.
It was a Checkers.
It was a abandoned Checkers, like you know where Rallies or Checkers, like that. It was like that with a double drive-through, and they had that. But I think they just closed one side of it.
Yeah, it was just one side that.
Manny, in my mind,
Manny's
I think
calling you out for being a white
through.
trash hipster.
Oh, I am.
For Wawa.
I truly am.
That's fucking hilarious. I think also Josh was saying that fuck yeah, Wawa all day, every day. He said the convenience store Wawa with the bird on the front was undefeated. So I think what we had in Florida, how we were introduced to Wawa was actually in Florida, and I think it was the super Wawa that you're talking about that had the gas station, the big inside thing that's like
they're ginormous.
It looks like
huge.
And like I was like, they opened one up in Pinellas Park, Florida, and I was like, how? And I was like, this is nice, and these people are nice. How long does this stay? And like, and it wasn't long, it wasn't even a full year before it was like, here's Pinellas Park, and dude, Wawa. That's why I always called New Jersey where Florida goes to feel better about itself.
We're the same state. Because we just happen to get snow.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. That's the only difference because it's the same customer service. But god damn it, if the sandwiches aren't as consistently fucking good, the soup,
True.
it's like, yeah, it's all coming out
The
of the bag.
soup is one of the best hidden secrets of Wawa.
Yeah,
It's fucking
Their
it's one of her
chicken corn
favorites.
chowder when
Yes.
it's on the menu. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Dude, I
broccoli and cheddar.
broccoli. She likes
It's
the broccoli and
never
cheddar.
there. They never have it.
Or if they do, we get there because usually when we're near a Wawa, it's because of comedy. So usually it's
Yeah.
after.
Yeah.
And it's like,
What's the closest one for you guys? Lancaster?
Lancaster.
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But for us, it's like with Sheets, it's just we figured out, like, we discovered the eating gas station in its fullest form when we moved up here. There was, like, even in Florida, we didn't even conjure the thought of, like, yeah, let's eat a meal at this gas station, except for 7-Eleven. And it was like brunch. It's hot dogs at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So that's a weird thing. So when we came up here, and then I realized there's Rutter's, Sheets, Wawa, and each one of them has like a specialty. I was like, holy shit. And also that each one of them has an allegiance. You know, Rutter's has fucking people that are like, no,
Rutter's specialty is just heartburn.
Yeah.
It's food poisoning, I think.
The Rutter's name sounds like a personification of heartburn. It's like
yeah.
If you could put a name, it's like Rutter's.
Rutter's sounds like something you catch from eating something at Rutter's. Like that you can like, you know what this is? Classic case of Rutter's. You
caught
got
Rutter's.
Yeah, you caught Rutter's.
I got Rutter's leg.
Here's some antibiotics. Don't be near anybody for a couple days, and no eye contact with anyone because it travels through the eyes.
That's still my favorite opener. Anytime I've gone back to Central PA for comedy is just Rutter's is if Wawa and Sheets had a baby at a tractor pull and just left it there.
I think there's a weird thing with like with the fact that people have like their thing is Stromboli. Did you know that? The thing that they're supposed to be known for is Stromboli, and there's people that are like, no, because I was like, I've eaten at Rutter's and it was dog shit, and they're like, no, you gotta have, and I was like,
you gotta go to the good Rutter's.
I was like, and the thing I ordered was like a cheeseburger, and like I was like, this was really terrible. It was worse than like cafeteria food when I was a kid.
You should have got it Stromboli'd.
And then he goes,
cheeseburger Stromboli.
Well, he goes, no, you should have had the Stromboli. I was like, a more complicated food, like. No.
Yeah.
I don't trust them with a hamburger. Why would I go but could you just make me like a souffle or something? You know, like
Josh said Rutter's fried Oreos is heaven sent.
Ugh.
Yeah, but that sums up what Rutter's is. Exactly. Like you're never going to go into Rutter's and be like, I need to grab a banana. I need to grab a 4011 real quick. You're going in for Uncrustables and fried Oreos. That's
it. And like out of date Uncrustables too. Like room temp Uncrustables. Like fuck off. No way.
Sheets always reminded me like if Mountain Dew owned a convenience store.
No matter where you stand on Sheets or Wawa, we all agree Rutter's is trash. Yes, absolutely, Manny.
Oh yeah, but in a pinch, Rutter's, you grab a bag of chips.
No.
You get non-Rutter's. You need to get non-Rutter's branded things. Like you can't go in there and grab a Rutter's Stromboli. And saying Rutter's, it's one of those things where if you say it enough times, it loses.
It doesn't sound like
meaning.
a real thing. It's like we're not even talking about a thing right now.
Yeah,
I feel like they don't even have. I try to get water there. And they have, like, seriously, they only have Rutter's brand water. And I was like,
you want some sugar water?
Like, that's what I think it's going to be like. Whoa, what the fuck what is this? Like, how does this have
such a case of Rutter's butt after that?
And BP or BMP or BP, what is it called? BPA? BPA.
I think just BP, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that's the gas station. They also have terrible sandwiches. So... Well, like, do you remember, like, that's the thing is I grew up with like the joke being any cartoon I watched where like they would get like food poisoning or something. It was from like a questionable sandwich that ate. Like, remember Futurama was a thing too, like where one of the whole episodes was him getting this crazy parasite from eating a sandwich that he got at a gas station. And that was my thought all the way until I moved up here. And I was just like, oh, you guys just fucking eat at gas stations.
Well, there's some, it's weird because
I'm from Florida and I go, whoa. You guys eat at gas stations here on a regular basis? That there's like competition between them?
I've been sitting down for meals like a fool all these years.
What the fuck? I could just be getting a fill up and getting a nice hot sandwich and some soup.
But there's two different schools of thought. There's like Wawa first got into the game as convenience, then they got into gas. Whereas like BP they were all gas and they were like, we need to make some sandwiches. That's where the sandwiches suck.
Okay.
If your first priority was gas, your sandwiches suck.
That's a very valid point.
I like that. Yep. John, you should open a sandwich shop.
When I put these glasses on, I basically have a doctorate in convenience store sandwiches.
In hoagie technologies.
That's still my favorite thing. My friend, she coined the phrase hoagie mouth, and it describes the South Philly, South Jersey accents so well. Yeah, you got a case of hoagie mouth.
But it's still one of my it's definitely one of my favorite accents. That and the Baltimore accent, which are very close, but I think
they're the same trash, just different bucket.
All gas, no cakes. That's what Manny says.
Hey, there it is.
They have like a last gen brand every snack food. Rudder's chips suck. Even suck. Yeah, it's like that's what I'm saying. Is like everything they have at Rudder's is just like it's like a dollar store version of those places. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not, and it's not. I'm not saying that to shame. I'm just saying that as far as like you are. Well, no, I'm saying like there's a quality. You're not gonna get like fucking good shit at the dollar store if you're going grocery shopping. You're not gonna get good shit. Yeah. Like I'm not saying that to say like it's not a bad thing to not be able to afford better shit, but like if you're buying your food at dollar store, probably not going great. That's what I'm saying.
Do you guys ever hit a Turkey Hill? They're always like a coin toss. They float between Rudders and Sheets.
I've never eaten there. The only thing that I know Turkey Hill famous for is their ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the ice cream's incredible. Yeah. But the convenience, it's weird. So they were a ice cream empire that decided to get into the convenience game.
Yep.
Which I don't know. Their batter up with graham crackers in it. The Turkey Hill batter up.
Uh-huh. Oh wait, so do they do like a Ben and Jerry's style thing? Like they just put sugar in ice cream and like mix it.
And they're all loosely like Philadelphia region based, like Southeast Pennsylvania themed. Dom. So it's like Philly's batter up.
Dom, quick
is the name of it.
Produce code for graham crackers.
That's not produce.
But I love that Pat thinks graham crackers are produce.
Wait.
Quick, cheeseburgers are produce. Go.
What are graham crackers then? What are they made of?
They're crackers.
If Pat ran a grocery store, and it's just the produce section is just cheeseburgers all like laid out nicely on top of each other. Hot dogs. It's like the hot dog tree from Pee Wee Herman.
And the code is 4011 for everything.
For everything, baby.
4011 too.
How many 4011s you got there?
Welcome to 4011s.
Oh, I see you found our 4011s. That's great.
Yes, that is a banana on a hot dog bun.
I would do that.
Which, hey, might not be bad. Throw some peanut butter in there.
Graham cracker bun. You got ice cream banana. It's banana flavored ice cream.
Don't make good bun, Nate.
It's like a choco taco, but
first bite you get a handful of crumbs. Come on.
Yeah, but no. Okay, but listen to me. Look,
listen to me.
It's like a choco taco, but it's like a choco taco, but instead of a taco, it's a hot dog. How have they not done this?
Oh my god!
And the hot dogs have been
it's a cold dog.
There's frozen bananas.
It's a cold dog. It's a cold dog. Go ahead.
It's a frozen banana that exists.
It's a cold dog. Okay, John. Hey, John.
Hey,
John. Put it in a waffle cone.
It's a uncooked hot dog.
A waffle cone bun. And you put a banana flavored ice cream hot dog in there. Right? Because it's banana. It's a banana. It's a chocolate covered banana. And then you put strawberry ketchup, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go to the store and get all these ingredients, like dissect a choco taco so it's just the shell.
Is this a merch idea also? Like this is something we could sell at the concessions when we do GDP live. When we do it live in places, when we're allowed to go places again, because this is going to go on.
Oh yeah.
So on 4011 talk, we're not even going to call them bananas anymore. We're calling them 4011.
Dude, I want to get on the radio. I have been pursuing as somewhat of a radio type career. Whether I get hired from Sirius or some kind of station that's going to let me do this show there, I would absolutely beg them to put me 4011. I want to be
GDP 401.1. Yeah. You're listening to GDP in the morning.
I just got a little bit hard.
What's your strategy on this? Is for Dom. Pat, I think you just consume the bananas. I don't think you're the purchaser of said bananas all the time.
I'll set this one out.
What's your strategy on buying a banana? How green do you purchase? Do you go with like the thought of like, all right, when are we going fully green so we have bananas in 4 days, or we need bananas today?
We go totally green, and I eat them today because I do not.
Oh yeah,
like
you're a
them
green
yellow.
banana person. That's right. Never mind.
She's Puerto Rican.
John, you're out of the conversation. Pat, this is going.
I was
to you
waiting
now.
for it. No,
So
no.
I get the greenest,
You forgot
and
she
I
was
get
Puerto Rican.
a big bunch of them. So then
You might as well eat the peel. You're like, wait, you peel them? Picture you chomping into a green banana. It's that color green. You go Eagles green on a banana.
I feel like the audacity of eating a green banana is like using half a pack of the cheese dust and macaroni or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I don't need all of it. Like, what are you doing? Use the whole packet.
I gotta prop my phone up because Manny's making fun of me for shaky cam.
Oh, wow. But he said he liked it though.
Hello, Manny. Yeah, it's real. It's authentic.
Casey was shaming you for it.
Well, you know what, Casey? Go to hell. Not all of us can afford tripods. We got to pay for Pelotons, all right?
So I apparently Manny says he likes a lot of Turkey Hills have like a
booth in them in case you want to sit down and eat.
Really?
Yeah, they got, and yeah, it's Sheetz has those too.
Well, that's the thing is Wawa by us have that as well.
All outdoor.
Yeah, they're all like they have like picnic tables out front.
Yeah,
yeah. Wawa wants you to. They want you to do your thing outside.
Yeah,
you gotta.
It's honestly, it looks like like the meeting areas for in like prisons where like it's like all steel furniture and it's like welded to the ground. I don't know if it's just because it's Florida, but all of the Wawas in Florida, the outdoor picnic tables are like welded down steel picnic tables that like are easily sprayed off.
Yeah.
Well, I think in Florida they double as prison meeting grounds. Don't they? It's like you can.
I don't know, but this person probably should have been put in prison, or maybe should be put in the Hall of Fame for one of the most genius people in the world. We were eating at a Wawa outside, and this person, complete stranger in the before times, came out and asked if they could sit with us. I answered before she could. I said, yeah, go ahead. And they sat down, and they had because at Wawa you can buy individual sealed hard-boiled eggs.
I forgot about this.
Yes.
So this person was sitting there just kind of small talking us, and we're talking or whatever, and they open up the hard-boiled egg, and as they're talking, and then they open up a packet of mayonnaise and empty the whole pack of mayonnaise on top of the egg and put it in their mouth while they're talking.
Hard-boiled egg, a single hard-boiled egg is already like serial killer snack. Like,
yes, he loves them.
You feel weird. I love hard-boiled eggs too, but like cracking them, you always look like you're a murderer. You're like,
like I need that membrane to. Just
and you're either gonna take it, no matter how you eat it, you look like a psychopath, like half biting it, because then you got to hold a half of them, or you put the whole thing in your mouth and you just got like a chaw cheek of egg,
of the driest part of the egg. In the before times, I
it's also like the only food you can determine if it's gone bad 100% by smell.
Yeah, well, it's weird because we were outside. Again, this was Wawa in Florida, so we were outside, so we didn't feel necessarily like we're in danger. I didn't feel like I was in danger. But
no,
when
you're
they
never
did that,
in danger outside in Florida.
After that, I think I was just like
we were in Pinellas Park too.
I kind of like shifted and just like was then just facing Dom.
Yeah.
And we just started talking, and then that person just eventually just stood up and walked away. Still not completely sure if they were homeless, but they were of questionable palate, apparently to my wife. I think they just made egg salad in the most efficient way, but that's just me.
That's the best way to exit an awkward egg eating situation, is silently just walk away. No, like you're now thinking, you're like, are we on that guy's
and
list?
Did you have to sit down to do that?
Yeah.
That's the thing, is like we had sandwiches, so we're sitting down on the table.
Snack. Egg's not a walking snack. You got to pay attention. You don't want to drop it.
But he just kept it in the package.
You only get one of them.
Mayonnaise.
Yeah.
It's like a 2-bite thing, and then you throw it away. Like he, on his way to his car or his home or wherever he was headed to.
Or his less.
He didn't have to sit down.
Well,
that's just a devil egg on the run, baby. That's all that is.
That's all that is. Yeah. That's just a walk. You know how they have walking tacos here, which you're basically just pouring chili into a bag. You know,
walking tacos are amazing. I discovered them shit-faced down the shore in Jersey. When you're drunk at 3 a.m, a walking taco is the greatest thing ever.
It's oops, I spilled my taco meat in my bag of chips.
Yeah, it's the Reese's cup of it's the oops, you got peanut butter on my chocolate. Ooh, you got chocolate on my peanut butter. We're good. It's great.
Mike has a joke about his bank freezing his debit card because he bought hard-boiled egg at the gas station.
Oh
But
my
yeah,
God.
I've had a thing where I've had it's a weird thing that maybe he was not the guy though. This was back in Florida, so I don't know if that's what I don't know if that's what Manny is implying. It was not. It
We
was
ran
not
into
Mike.
Mike.
Yeah, honestly, was it Mike? It might have
Might
been Mike.
have been.
Mike, where was Mike in the? No, I can't even remember that.
That was right
like,
before we left. So
if he
it's like
shaves his beard, he does look like a
2014.
completely different person. So you don't know. He might have been.
Yeah.
It could have been
It
Mike.
could have been Mike.
Gas station eggs are a guilty pleasure. I see. Okay, so I do have some support here. That Josh says he also loves hard boiled eggs. So it's a good snack.
Gross.
But look,
if you word it as gas station egg,
yeah, this is what I'm concerned with.
It sounds like you found it out back.
I don't eat gas station eggs. I like hard boiled eggs at my home.
No, I'll crush a Wawa. They give you the salt and pepper packet with it too, just enough for both.
Wait a minute.
Ooh.
Yeah, you do.
I eat them from a Starbucks protein thing. We're back to protein bucks. Yeah, see, now we made it full circle now.
What?
Uh-oh.
I'm on a call. This is a very important work call that I'm on. This is a Pat and Dom. I'm laughing at a really smiley baby right now.
Oh, really? Is this their smiley baby?
Yeah, I'm on. It's a smiley baby.
It's not important. It's not so important. She can't hear us. Can she hear us? Oh, John just farted.
No.
For anybody watching
She can't,
on Facebook or YouTube right now, John is officially farting. That is not for the baby. That is a gastrointestinal problem that he has. He's very sensitive about it. He doesn't know he's not on mute right now.
What?
What do they say?
Thanks, guys. We got some more pounding off here. Gas station egg is my new Instagram name.
What is it?
For Manny, that's his new. Dom, do you eat supermarket sushi?
In Florida? Yes.
Yeah, we did. We ate Public sushi.
Yes.
Supermarket sushi is not bad. Like they even at the Wegmans here, they
Wegmans.
It looks so racist, but the only Asian people that work at this Wegmans, there's 3 Asian ladies that just make that sushi all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
but I don't know. I'm kind of weird about sushi in PA, no matter what.
Yes, that's the point.
Like,
she ate. Oh, by the way, she ate. The reason we know about the drive-through sushi place back in Florida that used to be a Checkers is because she ate there regularly.
Yeah.
So
it was right down the street from my work.
Drive-through.
It's
sushi.
worldly. It's convenient.
Yeah.
It
was delicious. I never got sick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably.
It is tough.
Fries.
Central PA is weird. Like
sushi.
Central PA nails a lot of food, but they like there's not one good pizza place in the greater Harrisburg area.
No, not a one.
And there's also not an Italian restaurant, I think, in that area. I don't know if that's because I grew up here where it's like every strip mall has an amazing Italian restaurant. It's just full of Guidos down here that all wear chains and beaters but out there, like I think we ate at one Italian place and it was by the Capitol. I forget what it was called, and it was like okay.
Yeah.
That's my retirement plan is to open Italian places in Harrisburg.
Do it.
Free plug for Need. Need has really good pizza in Harrisburg. It's a place that they serve out of 0 Day Brewing Company.
It's kind of like
Pizza Boy.
The market. I like it a lot.
Oh yeah, actually no, Pizza Boy.
Pizza Boy's over on the west.
But that's the thing with Pizza Boy is it's delicious, but it is ridiculous. It's like $30 for a pizza. So
if you just want to go catch a slice of
but it's the same thing with Need. Need is a specialty. It's like fire oven, like just a regular pizza shop.
There's not what's the place
one.
That's on 2nd Street? It was right next to the tzatziki wrap place. I lived like right across the street from it for 2 years. I can't think of the name of it, but that was like a good pizza place post bar. Like they had like cheese fry pizza and stuff like that. Like that was good enough.
Right.
Yeah, I think it's a weird thing because if they have a like any kind of signature thing, like that was another thing we realized also was there's no good fucking wing places around here.
No,
like
not like Florida.
For the most part, even though they follow no COVID protocol whatsoever and they're fucking reckless assholes, the Comedy Zone or Boomerangs has fucking incredible wings, dude.
They're boneless wings there. I do miss the boneless wings there, the Bang Bang or whatever they were. Boneless wings there.
The Outback Steakhouse, we just figured out, or like actually came to the realization, if you take them home and like just like warm them up in the oven a little bit,
so good.
They're fucking incredibly tasty. I like a nice dry rub. That's the thing that you get in Florida, just like Robert Kraft. You go there for your dry rub, if you know what I mean. If you're going to eat if you want to eat wings, we were talking about how spoiled we've been and the fact that like just regional foods and shit like that. Like, so something like wings is so fucking hard, like find good wings around here.
And it's weird that they're not great out there because, well, like Aruga's has good wings, good boneless wings, I'll say. But like, it's weird that they're not good out there because like, I look at like Harrisburg's like a very blue collar area, and wings are a very blue collar food.
Yeah.
Like
I like
that you think they would excel at.
I don't get blue collar with mine. I get ranch with mine, but that's just me. You know what I mean? Hey, now who's making the dad jokes? Hey, no, hold your celery over there. You know, I realized later on, I thought that was like a palate cleanser or something like that. But I realized, is that just fiber so you can shit the wings out?
It could be. I always looked at it like how they put parsley on your plate. Like, I mean, I might chew on it a little.
You just do one of these, scoop it off.
Yeah.
But yeah, we didn't realize how spoiled we were with like good, like, I guess pizza places. You wouldn't think, you being in New Jersey or New York, like with like you said, not my words, Guidos and stuff like that. Making gravy for the mamamoos and
they make it the best.
I think
I posted yesterday. iPhone added an emoji that is just this. It's just like Maron. It just says underneath.
I fucking love it. I love the fact that that's what that said. Oh,
I had to look up how you type out Maron because I was just thought it was like a sound. I thought it was like a oof or like a hey.
You know, I've started to say use more now that I know the quote correct spelling of how to say use.
I still am pissed off that was a word in the spelling bee.
You have to deal.
I lose sleep over that.
Really?
No, I sleep very well. That's what here's a fun topic. Are you guys big pillow people? Do you guys have nice pillows? I think I'm going pillow shopping this afternoon.
Nice pillow. No. If I did have a nice saga with Nectar mattresses about
you did have that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So yeah, that's the last pillow.
So we boycotted it. We just sleep on folded up quilts.
We just sleep on the ground now.
I'm gonna use a rock just to teach you a lesson, Sattva.
Fuck you guys. No, we're not that knowledgeable in the pillow game, but
no. I mean, I like the pillows that we have currently.
Okay, that's good. I mean, they were free eventually.
I've had a Chillo for like too long now, and that's like a foam one. It's like cool on one side.
Yep.
But it's too. I think I need a fluffy guy. Manny, you're in the hotel biz now. Let's chime in on pillow fluffness.
Actually a good technique that I like the two-handed punch crunch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You go like this, boom, bam, boom, and then like boom, bam, boom, boom, bam, boom, and then
So you just murder a pillow before you go to bed?
Yeah, and throw my shoulder out a lot.
That's how you did it. You did not do it.
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah. My pillow is the best and have the best beliefs. Okay, so Josh is pounding off about
get my pillow.
It's surprising that Josh is on that side.
Yeah.
But I guess I mean you can't argue with results.
Yeah.
If
Josh, known Trump supporter.
No, if there's any kind of like, I'd never thought of like a mattress or like, I never thought, because again, the mattress we had up until the one that we have now, we've inherited basically everything. I
don't even get me started on inherited mattresses. I was told that I thought for still the mattress we sleep on today, I thought it was a mattress that my wife had purchased before we were together. Here she inherited it from her grandparents. So I don't know how old this thing is. We are not certain of the age of this mattress.
It's got some miles on it.
I'm now getting in the dad mode where I'm like, I have those thoughts of like, well, you spend 60% of your life on it. You might as well spend the money on it. And it's true. Like our couch sucks and we spend 80% of our day. If I'm not here in the office working, we're on the couch.
Yeah. Right.
And like our couch sucks. So it's like, but then we'll go like our dining room table, which we like sought out and like shopped around. We've eaten at it 6 times in the past 5 years.
Yep.
And it's only if people are over. We eat at the coffee table or like we have a little island in our kitchen.
Yep.
Same.
But like we spend the money on that shit when I could literally just have like a folding table in my dining room and it would do the same purpose.
That's what I think truly being a successful adult is. I think that's what
having a nice dining table.
No, it is knowing what you want to spend your money on.
Yeah.
Like we knew that we weren't going to eat at our kitchen table hardly ever. I don't even think we have chairs at it. We have one chair at the table, and we use it. She uses it basically to every once in a while to do work at, and then other than that, it just holds our mail or our cats.
Yeah. Our one chair. When people come over, we're like, "Don't sit there. That's the cat's chair."
Yeah.
People are like, what?
Yeah. Stanley lays on the one chair that's down there. So other than that, like it's stuff like that where you go.
It just sucks because it's so difficult to get furniture in our apartment. So we want to get a new couch, but it's just such a pain in the ass, and I don't want to do it.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of like
angles,
weird angles, if I remember.
There's lots of pivots.
Yeah, so it would be really hard to get a new heavy fucking couch.
Yeah,
and I don't want to.
Well, just get a custom made couch and have them build it in your.
Okay.
Just be like, hey, we're gonna section off a whole week. You can hire Amish people to come in and probably build a couch in here.
I wouldn't.
I mean, you lock off the other doors. Don't let them.
We don't have doors.
We can talk about the Amish. Guess what? They're not listening.
I feel like I wonder if like, do you think the Amish have sex toys?
No.
Like
I guarantee you that you don't think that they're sticking things in themselves.
Like techniques. Whoa. What do you mean like stick? Like I'm thinking though, like that they have like a certain type of like, do they have like techniques? I guess you're not supposed to masturbate, right?
I don't know.
Because they're really religious.
I think it's just to procreate. Yeah, I don't think it's like for pleasure.
But
to have sex.
But they do the what's it called? They do Rammstein or whatever, right?
Rammstein, yes. They go on tour and shoot flames at people when they turn 17, and they decide if they want to continue to tour as a German prog rock metal band, or if they want to return to their people.
And at some point at that time, I'm sure they're learning a little bit about sex. So,
well, yeah.
I think I wonder if that's a lane that they would go down.
I don't know. There's got to be somebody on here listening that's from Lancaster that hooked up with an Amish person, right?
Right.
Pound off in the comments.
Yeah, Manny.
That was my first thought, Manny.
I don't know. Did you know that I made my own?
Wait, remember that Amish family that when we filmed Manny Youngblood's episode of Hacks and we were riding the go-karts? And there was an Amish family of like 43 there. 43 people.
They weren't Amish.
They weren't Amish.
What were they?
They were.
They were Jewish. They were the ish. Sorry.
they were like Gina Carano. You know what I mean?
They were a different ish. My bad.
Different one.
Yeah.
1,000 apologies to the Jewish community.
I mean, yeah, they look exactly the same, right, John? Is that it?
They were acting like some Amish people. You know?
Yeah. Why would Amish people be on go-karts, John?
They don't know.
How would they be on go-karts, John?
They asked for them to turn off the go-kart and then they just push each other in them. So they're not breaking any rules. They're allowed to use wheels.
Dude, they did keep stopping on the track and they did have to go out there and push them.
Worst go-kart drivers I've ever seen.
Uh-huh.
I wish we could have added. I wanted to put all of that. I wanted to just straight up film them. Yeah. And just film them and just if they go like, what are you doing? Just go like, I just want you to see what this looks like. Like you guys look like a bunch of fucking assholes right now.
It definitely built new stereotypes in all of our minds.
Yep.
So yeah, stereotypes. Texas is.
Man, I love talking to you guys because it's like we started on bananas and now we're just bashing Jewish people.
No, I'm not. I'm not bashing Jewish people. I'm bashing the people we were there. You're bashing Jewish people, and that's
when it comes to
you're going to deal with.
I like Casio. Sony makes a good one.
You've gone after Jewish culture. You've gone after Italian culture. So I'm
come
clear.
See me.
My hands are clear. But one person I don't mind bashing necessarily. I think the irony of the fact that snowflakes are destroying Texas is one of my favorite things right now, because it is crazy, the irony in that. It's crazy that this state wanted to secede from the United States and become their own country, their own sovereign nation, right? Didn't they still want to secede from the United States, and they can't handle what we're going, which to us is a chore. We're going to go
I might have
outside.
to continue. Sorry, I got to cut you off. I got a work thing and I got to pee. I will call back in to talk
Okay.
Texas or Kanye West, like we were talking about.
Oh, okay. Absolutely. Hey,
Love you guys.
hey,
Thank you.
Bye. Love you.
But I think that's, I know we know people in, or at least not, we don't know people in Texas, but we know people that know people.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that I want everybody in Texas to be harmed or be in trouble, but their politicians are flying out of the state. They're abandoning
out of the
their
country.
People out of the country.
They're going to Mexico.
They're going to Mexico.
Oh, peace.
They got light dusting of snow, and their infrastructure is apparently crumbled completely to where they have most of the state doesn't have power.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like,
there's 2 million people
and the
that
irony
don't have power.
that it's snowflakes.
That's really funny.
Ironically enough, the state that's like, we're fucking do our own shit. We can do our own thing. And we're going to be, oh no. And it's just over with. It's like Georgia.
Yeah, I was just
Georgia.
going to say Atlanta. When that happened in Atlanta, a lot of people died because they were stuck on the roads. It just hit them so quick. And they couldn't do anything. So people were in their cars for days.
Right.
Then they started leaving and they're like, don't leave your car. Don't leave your car. But they did. And people were like missing until...
until it thawed.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is
that was awful.
Is okay. So then that was a terrible circumstance. Like the thing that makes me feel like, I don't know. Like I said, Texas is a place that has always been very braggadocious. That has been very like, we are the best. We knew everything better. We boo. And it's just like, and this isn't even a natural disaster. It's snow. It's fucking snow, dude. And also the global warming thing too. I feel like again, I'm not painting every single person in Texas as being one side politically.
Did you hear about the mayor?
What?
The mayor that said that he didn't want to, he posted on his personal Facebook that he wasn't going to help people because they're being lazy. It was so bad.
This is
and he was like, if you don't have power, like essentially man up and figure it out. It's not our job to give out handouts. I was like, ooh. He quit right away.
Yeah. Right. Like,
he was like, oh, I'm going to step down. Then we're like, yeah, it's a good idea.
I don't know if it's like a matter of like, it's definitely a matter of leadership, but it's also like, it's, I feel bad for people that did put faith in,
well, you would think
somebody for like standing, like, what are you doing? Like, what does leaving the country and leaving everyone, like, are you probably lost power, right? Like,
that's why he left, is he lost power.
And he has the ability. So like, so if you have the ability to get people out, why aren't you trying to help other people?
Yeah. It's just kind of like it feels like you're abandoning.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you are.
Right. Like it's a real shitty picture, to be painted.
Well, and like I said,
I get it. I get why they were like, yeah, we don't have power. We have the ability to do this. We're going to go do it. But it's just kind of like, yeah, but you got to show solidarity.
Yeah.
Like there's people are dying.
Yeah. And the thing is,
that doesn't look good. The optics. That's what I was like,
optics.
What's the word?
Well, the fact that like people don't have, like, I don't know exactly. Like, I'm assuming it's some, like we were in North Carolina when we were moving to Pennsylvania from Florida. We were driving through, we got stuck in North Carolina because of an ice storm, and they were declaring a state of emergency and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And I guess it's northern enough. I just don't understand, after the Atlanta thing that happened, how southern states don't have like an option or like a protocol or like a TV.
Well, especially now, that's not necessarily a concern. Everyone's focused on COVID stuff.
Yeah, but like, like just in particular, wouldn't you at least call like Atlanta and say like, okay, what were some issues that you guys dealt with? Like, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like, is the fact that it could have been so easily avoided if there would have been more planning. Or they knew the issue that would be that it would be an issue. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't think they did. I think that's the problem. Is it just again shows how weak things are. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it sucks that it took just that little bit of snow to Well, yeah, I don't know. I guess when you think of like New England and you think of like here, that's such a small amount of snow. But when there's desert in Texas, like, so they're not, I don't know, they're not thinking.
Yeah, you're
it's
not
ever gonna
thinking
be an
snow, but
issue.
it's the same thing, especially the majority of the state.
Yeah.
Like you said, like if the majority lose it, like if that it's an issue where like you would like to think that from witnessing other states and other places seeing that, but again,
they
the
focus on
image
like
that and
flooding and hurricanes and like that's, I mean,
and that's what I mean is like it's I'm not saying it to, but I'm saying like the reaction you're seeing from a lot of the people that would have influence or would have the ability to help or to get some kind of change are hauling ass, and like that's it just sucks that you see it, the entire thing like circling, like just going over and over again, so like a natural disaster type scenario where all these people lose power and stuff like that, and there's no infrastructure in place to help, and like only and people that would have the ability to help leaving. But in the case where,
because you would want, like, if something had to happen, like you would, he's somebody that would need to fight for Texas to be like, you need to give us resources, we need money, we need X, Y, and Z. He's the person. I think, I mean, I'm not that super knowledgeable in how the Senate and all of that stuff works, but I would think he would be one of the people that would be like now we need money, now we need support now, and you're going to Mexico. So
and prayers for Texas and all that stuff. No, that's just get some, how about some accountability for Texas politicians? Accountability for Texas politicians. That should be the hashtag, not prayers, because like that's what it is these are the people you elected. Now hold them accountable for the things you need. Because this is directly your state's problem, your state in the United States of America. You like that, you cannot survive on your own. So do you want our help? Like that's the thing, is like Texas, you wanna be your own thing, you wanna do your own boo. You know what I mean? This is bad. Now it's and it's snow, for fuck's sake. I feel like this should squash the global warming argument that any citizens in Texas may have. This may hopefully.
Well, and I think that's also the learning lesson of this, of no matter where you live, you should have a protocol of like all natural disasters, hurricanes, earthquakes, tornadoes,
everybody,
snow,
Sandy, Hurricane Sandy,
everything.
Ian says he's pounding off. Ian Strong from Strong Words with Ian Strong. Make sure you check it out wherever you get your audio podcast. Says failing to plan is planning to fail, and Ted Cruz don't give a fuck. I like that phrase, but also plan for the best, expect the worst. Like or plan for the worst, expect the best. Expect the best, plan for the worst.
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Any combination of those things.
I'm confused now. But yes, I know what you're saying. But
expect the best, but plan for the worst. That should be it.
It's hope for the best.
Whatever.
Expect the worst, hope for the best.
You plan for the worst.
Yeah.
Because it would be
worst case scenario, this is what it is. Okay.
And
Ted Cruz is such a bitch.
So yeah, Josh is pounding off hard in the comments, but I feel like that's it's a understatement. Also, that's very much of an understatement. Just running off to Mexico. Hold on, we got another. John's here. I think John's back. Apparently got all that stupid work done.
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
Sure.
Yeah, suck it, Texas.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, all right, guys, like now, you guys got this all on your own, right? You want to be your own thing? Go for it.
If it couldn't happen to a funnier state.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, when he said that, like snowflakes, I'm like, oh my God, that's perfect. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if it was Mississippi or like Arkansas, you'd be like, oh man, pray for Arkansas. But it's like Texas, It's like, well,
but
it's like a bully when a bully starts getting beat up, and you're like, well, I'm not gonna stop it. Like,
right. If Mississippi was like attacked by like a storm of books or something like that, I would be. This is the same level of irony. but the fact that it's Texas
Louisiana
and
just
it's
gets
snowflakes.
slapped with education.
Yeah.
And that he flees to Mexico.
Yeah.
Like he goes to Mexico.
Like I want you to pay attention. Like I know none of you guys have power right now, but we'll fill you in when you get back.
Yeah.
We'll let you know that your fella ran bye after getting all those reports that his state was in trouble. And he said, well, I have the means, so bye-bye. And he left. And he doesn't fucking care about you. Nobody cares about you.
It's almost
That's
like
what
no
we're
politicians actually care about the people they represent.
that
Let's
weird?
get deep. Let's get into it.
Isn't that weird? Isn't that kind of weird?
It's almost like they're all just doing it for, I don't know, something. Money. How do they make a lot of money?
And it's not even hiding. They're not even hiding it now. Like the
I
fact that
know.
he's just like, hey, by the way, like we weren't gonna notice you got on your plane and you flew to fucking Mexico, you dumbass.
Yeah, one,
It
politicians
was a
shouldn't make
commercial. It
enough
wasn't-
money
it
to
was a
have planes.
Do what?
That should be the first thing.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you shouldn't. I mean, I feel the same kind of way about like preachers and you know stuff like that. But like,
which they're all now in Texas trying to save themselves.
well, it was dude, it was like this, it was the same way I felt about Olstein when they had the flooding there in Texas, and he wouldn't open up his fucking arena that he had to house people, and said, and like this is the thing of like, this is what I want to tell you, Texas, come on this way. Like think a little bit more like New York, because New York had the whole thing where they're pots and pans, and they're saying, we are all supporting you guys because you're important. Like, focus on the people that are helping you. Manny shared a thing of like these Domino's workers, because they were the only place that was open.
Yeah, I saw that. They're like,
the whole
no
weekend's
Domino's
worth of
employee
food.
has ever thought they were going to work to exhaustion. They're
Right.
just like, oh, I put it in, I take it out, I give it to you. Like,
and for what they're getting paid to compared to what Ted Cruz gets paid.
yeah,
It's fucking insane that these are the people that are there. And not only are they forced to be there, they could leave. I've worked at McDonald's and Domino's and any of these other places. They're not getting a stellar fucking severance, or not severance, but like bonuses or anything like that. They may be getting overtime, but at
they're
a
getting
certain
free
point,
za when they leave. You know,
No,
that
there's nothing
There's
everybody-
nothing left. Yeah.
They were stashing a few pizzas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to live with an MIT at Domino's, a manager in training, and here's the big trick. What you do is this was when like texting first came out in college. He would text us and be like, hey, order 3 pizzas, 4 things of wings, and breadsticks. And he would text you it right before closing, and then you'd call in and cancel it right before the delivery was about to go out. So then he would just come home with 4 pizzas, like wings. He also used to keep wings and pizza under his bed so nobody else would eat them, and eat them over the course of like 4 days.
Oh,
So
that's rough.
actually,
Are you
and
talking about my
ironically
brother?
enough,
Is that
he
Nick?
now lives in Florida now. So
that's Nick.
Fitting.
That's Nick.
do you know
Okay.
Ryan Petroni?
And now he goes up to random people at park benches and eats eggs next to them.
Yeah. Shout out Troni. If that guy's still alive. Whew.
Yeah. I still feel like there's a level of like, during the pandemic, we got an idea of like, people go like, these are essential workers. These are the actual essential workers. Like, if you continue to put so much of your identity onto complete strangers that are politicians, and you say, that guy thinks like me, that guy's got my best interest in mind, you got that, you're a fucking dope, and you have to stop. They don't actually, even the ones that say that they care about you and the ones that show it sometimes, don't actually give a fuck about you. They don't fucking care about you. Just vote for the people that are gonna pretend the most like they care about people, and then just prepare for the worst, because they will not. This is 100% transparent proof that politicians and fucking religious leaders don't give a fuck about you. They don't care. So you have got to stop worrying about seceding from a union, or trying to be your own state, or trying to be the best or the biggest or the proudest or the most gunniest guns in the whole world, and just, for fuck's sake, care about people. Think about people. Care about people. That's what's important. People, you fuck. So
I just felt like I was getting yelled at for a
Yeah,
second,
me
because I'm
too.
looking right at
This
you.
is
Like, what did I do?
this is genuine Pat looking right down the barrel at
This is
fucking
AP.
Ted Cruz.
This is anger, Pat.
This is
Yeah.
This is AP. Hell yeah. But no, I just, it's a situation that, like, when I see something like that, and Like it's like I feel like the biggest sense of like tough love ever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to help you. I don't want to pray for you. I want you to admit you made a mistake electing him. And I want you to make it very clear that you're going to work on trying to be more like the rest of the country as a whole state. Let's vote on it. And I want you to vote on it. I don't want you to have to vote that to say that you're going to try to educate yourself on things that you're not familiar with or that you think are good. Like I try to do the same thing. I try to know things that I don't understand and that I get angry about and to go, should I get angry about this? Like literally, it's just that easy, Texas. I used to be like you. I used to be like you. I used to be so ignorant, so fucking stupid. And I know not all of you are like that because not all of me was like that.
Oh my God.
Damn, I didn't realize this hit. When you texted me this morning saying Texas is dumb, I didn't know you were just looking within.
I'm projecting. I'm projecting.
Whew.
Try to be better, Texas, because this is snow. When I moved up here from Florida, that I grew up in my whole entire life, never even saw fucking snow. I knew you got to be careful when it snows because it's dangerous. Yeah, you see? And that,
yeah, but.
And not no, but I got 4-wheel drive. Nope. It's bad. It's dangerous. And if you never have dealt with it, you should be extra careful.
Yeah, but I think what the problem is that the snow
I'm just using that as a metaphor.
Well, it's homes aren't equipped for it. There
right.
is what it seems to be, like the freezing of pipes.
Right. That's the problem.
Yeah,
I mean, like
the snow wasn't really the issue because again, like,
did you see the video of all the cars smashing into each other on the highway coming the other direction? It was like a week or two ago there. It was black ice everywhere. And I don't know if it was people didn't know how to drive on, they didn't know how to stop.
Yeah.
It was the most eerie and quiet because the person posted with like no audio over it. And I think it was actually, shout out, if you want to learn something or be entertained, follow Naeem Ali, former Hacks cast, whatever guest. His Instagram stories, I told him, I was like, I've learned more from your Instagram stories than I've ever learned in high school and college combined.
Yeah.
I have a fucking college degree and I've learned more from his Instagram stories. But it was like eerie because it's like silent and then just a smash and you're like, there goes another life.
Yeah. Dead
silent, smash, there goes another life. And then all of a sudden it looks like a movie. A tractor trailer comes in and plows through all of those cars.
Yeah.
And there's no screaming, there's no horns. It is eerie. And like once I saw that, I was like, all right, I feel for you because you guys don't know how to handle this thing.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying. Is like, but it's also it's very important to admit it.
Right.
And it's very important. That's the first step.
It's just so funny, to see that like boastful, like everything's bigger in Texas and we do things a little different down here, like not knowing how to handle.
I hate it. It's not charm. That's not Southern charm. That's you're a dick. You're a dickhead.
Well, it's the same attitude of like people from New Jersey are like, if you don't get it, get the fuck out.
Like, okay, bye.
All right. You happen to be born here.
Yeah.
It's a thing where being super duper. Well, it's a weird supremacy. I saw like thinking that you're supreme based on just like happenstance is such a stupid concept that I will never support it, even on a tourist level. Like, even if it's just a tourist attract, like they're just saying like, we want to have a catchphrase for our thing. Like, everything's bigger in Texas. Like, all right. Like, but you guys took that too far. You took it to where.
What about I love New York?
I mean, I feel okay about it. If I'm going to be specific, it's like I have neutral feelings about New York City. I think there's too many people, but you can't fit it on a shirt.
Most of the people that own an I Love New York shirt don't live in New York.
Yeah.
I love to leave New York City because I got my shirt.
Like Pat has a New Jersey tattoo on his leg. Doesn't live in New Jersey. He did it right.
Yeah. And you know what? That's a reminder. What's the?
I ironically enough have Florida tattooed on my belly, like Thug Life. Just because I visited a few times and my grandparents used to live there.
And also, you're a huge fan of Flo Rida, the rapper.
My big thing is I hate people that have. It's all right to have state pride, but you have to have lived somewhere else to have that state pride.
Right.
Like I lived in Pennsylvania and I lived in Indiana briefly, but it made me realize like, oh, I genuinely love New Jersey. Now I love my New Jersey. I love my family and my friends here. It has nothing to do with the piece of dirt that I'm on. You know what I mean? Like, but when I say like, man, I fucking love New Jersey. I love my memories and the people there.
Yeah.
I could give a fuck less if New Jersey like fell into the ocean tomorrow. Oh, that would suck because I live here now. But
yeah, we wouldn't want that. I don't want that to happen.
It's just so weird. Like state pride just because of that state. If you've never left, like you're essentially wearing your high school ring and jacket.
I guess
that's what it is.
And tell me how good it was. We won states in 2004.
It's making everything great again. It's all that thing of like, this has been the best state ever. Like we know people that were born in Florida and grew up in Florida and said that they don't want to live not only in a different state ever. They don't want to even move from the town that they live in.
Oh, I love it. If you bring it down to township pride, dude. I grew up in a town. I grew up in a town that is township pride to a T. Oh my God. WD or die. West Deptford High School, man. It was WD or die. If you moved out, what the fuck are you doing, John? I moved 15 minutes north. I live just north of there. If I go back, there's still people I grew up with that are like, I mean, you're missing out on all this.
Bro.
People are going to talk about
somebody moved
the time you played baseball and you did this and that. Like, no one gives a fuck.
Somebody moved to that house you had. Remember the parking by that house? Oh, my God.
It's the same people that on their resume have, I'm a 2003 South Jersey Associated Soccer champion. Like, you have that on your fucking resume. I guarantee you never left your hometown.
Yep.
Right. And that's and not saying that you can't go back. That's not saying
I still love the town. Like my family's still there. I love going there. And one day we might move back there. It's a great town I loved every minute of it. It was a great town to like be raised in. I'd love to raise a kid there. Sports. It's a town that is built around sports. So I love it, but I've left it. So I think that's why I can appreciate it. But there's so many people there that make me not want to go back to it.
I've wondered about this too. Actually, Ian's pounding off about he says Wyoming is doing it right. You don't hear shit from anyone who lives there.
Except Kanye West. This can bring us back to Kanye West. He wouldn't shut the fuck up about he bought a ranch up in Wyoming and then was like, I'm doing it to get away from everybody. And all he fucking talked about for 2 years was this ranch in Wyoming. Like
so that was the one where he was doing the Sunday services, right? We're gonna get Manny hot and bothered. I want you to know.
I think that was in LA and Wyoming and everywhere.
Ian,
he went everywhere with that.
Ian, you've unleashed a beast. John, for apparently as passionately as I felt about Texas and about just I like definitely projecting, but also like guys, can we establish now? You've had like most of your state is fucked, fucked. And you guys have to like, please, can we just change the feeling in Texas? Can we just please can we start to move forward? And next, fucking Florida, guys, we're coming after you, Florida. I don't know, it might be a lost cause, but Florida, I think it's going to be a situation where I know a lot of people that live there, and I know a lot of people that could be better. Like again, we're talking about a person that wants to live in the same fucking area code. In a place that is definitely going to be in the ocean. It feels
safe for them. That's what they want. They'll melt away with the ocean.
Right. Well, guess what? It's now you can see even in Texas, if you think you're safe, if you're most secure, you have all the guns and protection laws, all that stuff. Texas has terrible. It let Robert Durst get away with self-defense by cutting a guy's head off and never telling them where it is. That was called self-defense. Texas, you got to get your shit right and fix it.
Texas kind of amazes me that they weren't ready for this, because it wasn't until like I had never been to Texas till I was like 22, 23. And I went to Dallas and we got off the plane. And I was like, oh, it's cold. Like their winters are cold. In my mind, it was Texas was Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner. It's a desert. Like I'd never been there. That's just my idea of it was. But yeah, I was like, oh, it's cold in December. So that's what surprised me when they were like, pipes are freezing. I was like, well, I mean, it gets cold there. You guys should have been used to that. I don't know. That was interesting to me.
But like I was feeling confidently as I was feeling about how, or as passionately as I was feeling about Texas, John felt about, I believe it's the new Yeezys.
Yeah, Yeezy. I was young blood was pounding off right now. Yeezy 450s, I believe they're called.
Yeah.
It looks like you stepped in Nickelodeon Gak.
It looks
and
like
it just wrapped itself around your foot.
it looks like the footwear that Guar has. Like it kind of looks like the like boots that Guar would wear.
And it's getting to the point, like there are some, like I'm not a sneakerhead that I buy them, but I will look at them. Like some sneakers look really cool. Like, and Kanye did have a couple things where you're like, it's weird, but he did change like the style of shoes. Now like bigger, like clunkier shoes are cool, but these literally look like an alien life form just sucked itself to your foot, and you're going from there.
Wow.
And Manny, they're comfortable, but also like Manny said that he heard that they're super comfortable.
They look
have Adidas shoes that are just regular shoes that are like walking on clouds. So if you're buying those for comfort, fuck you. You're not buying those for comfort.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got them.
Wait, Pat, so you have that. Also pull up the there's like a sandal version of that.
Oh yeah, I saw
like a slide. And I get that it's like you need stuff like this. Like that's like a concept car. Like concept cars are out of this world and they're crazy looking. And then eventually you see elements of that in a real car 10 years down the line.
Yeah.
Right.
But the fact that people are like staying in line and waiting for these, like when I saw it, it was like, first pictures of on foot. Like
it feels like
amazing.
Gaslighting. It feels like gaslighting. It feels like you're absolutely it feels like a prank. Like people are saying like these are awesome. They may be super comfortable, but I have to tell you, if the majority of people think that these look good, I think the majority of the people, and I never like being this person to say, oh yeah, you think most people are wrong? Yeah. I think if a lot of people like these, I think a lot of people
I
don't
wrong. Think it's a matter. I think it's because Kanye is a trend setter.
No, he's
so
not.
that is what it is. Like it's not cool yet. It will be cool when
what
people
it is
start wearing them.
This is something you would.
I don't mind these, by the way.
This is fashion, John. This is FJ coming out. You know, clearly I understand fashion. I have a collared shirt on. I mean, come on. But this is like something you would see on a runway in Paris, which I think is also a Kanye song.
Yes.
But it's in a Kanye
you can't
song.
Say that. You can't say the hard R.
Runways.
Okay, so, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, you would see that on there, and then there would be a shoe that kind of looked like it. But now it's like people want to have that super, super high fashion to wear every single day.
Yeah.
I think I don't mind
how
the
much
slide.
are these?
I don't mind
I don't mind him doing that. I think it's good that he is designing things and changing the game.
Yeah.
But there shouldn't be available to just like my neighbor to go by. Like
yeah.
And I honestly think he's just doing it partially as like I'm pushing the envelope, but partially as like this is just a fucking joke. I can't believe you guys are still falling for this.
Yeah,
like,
I kind of
he's just like, look what I can sell, and I can sell for a lot of money.
There's a lot of this, and I know Manny's not going to necessarily love this take, but it's not a situation where like I don't get. It's not that I don't get Kanye. I get what it is. Like he's a personality. Like it's like how Jake Paul or Logan Paul are famous. Like they're just famous for people liking their personality, which is crazy that a lot of people, and all due respect, in my opinion, that a bunch of people really identify with Kanye's personality, because I feel like he does have somewhat of a personality disorder. And that's not to say that there's anything.
No,
I don't, and that's not to say that he's bad or wrong for having that or being that person. But I'm saying like it's almost the same way of like I feel like this is the wrong way to treat somebody who definitely has a mental illness, to totally reinforce it like this much, to say like yes Kanye, you're a god, everything you say is right, and that these are it feels like the emperor's new clothes. Every like the way that like it was so surreal that the news was going with like Trump in office. It has felt that way with people liking Kanye stuff the whole time. Not his music. I'm not saying his music. I don't get like I would never say I think he's a good producer, rapper, musician, performer, everything. Not a singer. He's not a great singer. That's really funny. He's very bad at singing. But as far as like rapping, producing, recording, all that stuff, performing, incredible.
Oh no, I mean, yeah, he's a trendsetter, and he changes the course of things.
Yeah,
right.
He has mucho influenzo.
What's scary is how is like if you take it back, like so he's going to be somebody down the line in history. It will be I don't know if it's taught to people, but he'll be discussed. Like he's made his mark enough. Do you think people discussed like back in the day, like Socrates, like hating on him, like back in like, you guys see the shit that this guy's coming up with? Did you see the shoes that Socrates designed last week? Like,
I was about to look it up. No,
Socrates shoes.
I thought you meant like
You
Socrates.
see those Nike Socrates?
I thought Socrates maybe invented shoes when he was young. Like, oh yeah, you know this shit, but you also think you're good in the shoe. That's the thing, is like, it's not like I'm not saying don't try. I would never say don't try. But when like people start saying how good these look and how cool they are, like if I wore those, you would say I look like a fucking asshole.
They look good.
Yes. Then why are they
like,
waiting in line
for? You talk to
like
sneakerheads and everything. People, I still try to get people. Like I talk to Youngblood and Charles about this. Like on a daily basis, we have a group chat, just the three of us, and it's like about sneakers and stuff. And I try to get them to justify some of these fucking terrible shoes to me, and they have their arguments that they hold water. Like, but I don't know. Aesthetically, they look fucking stupid.
And that's the thing, is if it's just a difference in opinion of like fashion or something like that, that's one thing. But like also like, I don't think anybody would look good. Like these look like a cheesy movie costume. Like they and I'm not saying that I'm not saying he's wrong for doing it. It's anything, but just to say that these are cool looking, I think you just think that they're cool because a cool person that you like made them. You know what I mean? Like you like this cool guy that made these shoes.
Yeah.
But I think honestly, if any Kanye fan actually ever talked to Kanye, if you had a spoken like conversation, face to face, sit down conversation for like 10 minutes with Kanye West, I feel very confident that most of them would be like, I kind of felt uneasy. I kind of feel unsafe around him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like
this point, I think
he seems unhinged, but you actually may know more about it, right? Because of the Kardashians.
No, they're split up.
So now you're back off the Kanye wagon. She was a Kanye supporter when they were married.
I wouldn't say supporter.
You just love all things Kardashian.
Well, I don't love them. I follow them.
They're American royalty.
Right. It's like
scary.
Yeah. That's the thing, is like, is the power that some people
I think with him, there's definitely mental illness stuff that I wish people would kind of.
This shoe looks like if a mentally ill person designed a shoe.
Yeah. Right. And I think there's
actually an octopus.
There's a level of taking.
Hey, you should like this. That looks like a cephalopod.
It does. It really does. But I think there's a level of taking something, you know, like his genius is his like craziness, and why not profit off of it? But I wish there were people that would like, I don't know, help him more, like keep it kind of, I don't know, control the craziness.
Yeah.
But what else?
I just think the shoe looks fucking stupid.
It does.
You boil it down. And I like some of his shoes. I've pre having to buy stuff for a child and I was making stupid purchases, I've almost purchased Kanye's shoes before, like different Yeezys, just because I thought they look cool. Or like Manny said, they're comfortable.
Yeah. Oh, we lost you.
We don't.
No audio.
Oh, there
it is.
Yeah, you cut out there for a second.
Oh, you're good.
My back. Yeah, somebody was calling me.
Busy. Y'all don't keep up with Kardashians enough. Apparently, they're technically still married.
They're still technically married. But...
Oh, okay. But yeah, and
he would like hire Michael Bolton to sing to her on Valentine's Day, and there was no speak. Either one of them said
dumb motherfucker.
Wait, there was no speak. What was that?
There's no speaking, or like nobody posted anything. Either one of them. So, they're pretty much. I think they're done for.
That's a pretty baller move, though. Like, you have the money to hire Michael Bolton, and you didn't even post about it.
Yeah.
I would never shut up about that.
No, they definitely.
I would have a podcast dedicated to that time that I was able to afford Michael Bolton. Wait, do you think they got the real Michael Bolton or the guy from Office Space?
Oh, that would have been a great joke.
He just showed up and did his lines from.
He just like explained why he's not that Michael Bolton.
Yeah, I go by Mike now.
No, I think there's I think it's with the like Kanye thing. Manny's bringing up the fact that and we've talked about it plenty of times. art is subjective.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't necessarily consider, even though I have seen those the fashion shows and like all that other like the competition runway and all that stuff, I don't necessarily consider it an art form. Exactly. It's garments. It's
definite art.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
but we gotta stop. But
I don't like
stretching the meaning of art. It's gotta have parameters at some point, because people are like, the way that LeBron shoots a basketball is art in motion. Like, no, it's athletics. They're two different things.
This shoe is to fashion what Yoko Ono is to art. Like this is not art. This kind of fashion is not, I don't think, is art. I think this is just some dickhead making some dickhead thing. And which is what Yoko Ono does exclusively. All dickhead.
I just hate
not that
the
it's not
idea
for a good
that
cause, but at least it's for a cause. His is for profit.
If you're gonna so with these shoes, someone's either gonna wear them out to Wawa. So you're telling me that you're just throwing art on your feet, you're throwing some Van Goghs on your feet and going and getting a hoagie.
Yeah.
No. Or they're gonna keep them in a box in their closet.
Yes.
So it's not art. That'd be like if you bought a painting and stuffed it in your closet. Now, if you're gonna buy this and display it,
right.
Okay. That's understandable. And some sneaker guys do that. Some people have rooms in their house dedicated to it. There's museums that are sneaker museums.
Yeah.
That's fine. But you can't buy this, put it on your feet and be like, it's art.
Well, that's the thing is
by that definition, this slipper is art.
And that's what I'm saying.
Someone had to design this.
That's a nice slipper.
I love this thing. It stinks.
But Manny's saying shoe design is definitely art though, which I don't know, because
I would say fashion is art.
The design of it is art. But if you're telling me you're buying art, like, I'm into purchasing art, what'd you get? 2 pair of Yeezys.
I don't think there's necessarily a lot of things that you are that are functional, that are a necessity, that are an art form.
Yeah, no, but that's what I mean. Fashion,
like you don't
wardrobe
need
is not necessarily art, but fashion is.
Right,
and those are fashion sneakers.
Right.
So those are not practical. They are just for statement, and they're just for somebody to be like, statement. Oh my God, are those Yeezys? Oh my God.
Exactly. It's shock value.
And that is the art side of it. 100%.
It's literally, so it's like taking all of, but that's what the thing is art used to be more functional in that sense of like where you could show off your class by having an expensive art piece, and also you could show it off. Like that's the thing is now it's literally you're showing off just the fact that you bought something that this person made. They're not also marveling at how it looks. They're not like, they say, I recognize those, but if they say those look great, like that's the thing is like it's if all you're doing is recognizing the celebrity that made them, then it's not art.
But
I don't think it's
but
art.
People think he's a genius. Like, so whatever, like they are such a fan of him, whatever he puts out, they're like, it's dubbed art.
Right. Which is, I feel like,
but
misguided.
That's somebody's opinion, and they value, like
I just think there too many things are art now.
Yeah, I can see that. But I think personally, fashion 100% is art.
Right.
Oh,
I don't
agreed.
I don't discount that. That's what I'm saying. I don't discount it as being an art form. I'm saying I discount that art form. I don't think I look at it and I go like, yeah, that's cool. Like, but I'm somebody who appreciates at least like that, like like it's what, like you said, comfort.
It's decorating your
body.
It's
a comfort thing,
like
but I wear
expression, and it's very artistic.
But like John said, most people won't be wearing these. They'll just post a picture of it online saying, I've got these shoes. Now I'm going to hide them from all of you so none of you steal them because they're so valuable. I don't want to take them. Then it's like, I don't even know what kind of art that is anymore. What kind of art is it that you don't want to, what?
Is comedy art? So this can actually tie in the fact that it's a comedy podcast and not just the talking over each other podcast. Is comedy art? I think Dan Soder has my favorite thing about that, where he's like, no, we're broken mall clowns. He's like, I'm an artist. He's like, I tell dick jokes in strip malls.
Yeah, we're performers.
It's an art.
Entertainment.
But that's what sucks is you can stretch art into anything. Yeah, that's what I say. I think it's more of an entertainment. Then people will say, that's a type of art form. It's like, then designing this chapstick is art. Like somebody had to design this. Somebody had to put work into the shape and the color. So that's art. And it's like, if literally everything is art, then nothing is art. That's the most prolific thing I've ever said.
That's true.
I think I agree. Yeah. Oh, that's a highlighter, but either way.
Sharpie.
Sharp. Maybe saying the functionality of a painting is a paper or canvas until the artist paints something on it. The functionality of a shoe is to cover your foot until the artist brings the design out to it. I mean, yeah, graphic design on the chapstick. Yeah, exactly. There's somebody that has to.
I peel off the label. See, I'm very anti-art. I take the label off everything. This is just John's chapstick now.
There, like, that's the thing though. Is you need shoes? Let's say to walk around the world, right? You need shoes to walk out in public. So that's the functionality. You don't need a painting.
Right, you don't need the most expensive.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, you technically don't need
the functionality of it.
Well, most businesses require you to have shoes, so you kind of.
They'd like you to have them, then you don't frequent that business.
That's true.
Right, and
then, I just read an article the other day about a guy that he ran the Boston Marathon and he dressed up as a caveman as like a joke, but he did it barefoot, and the whole reason was to show that like you don't have to buy $180 running shoes. I read this as I was tying up my running shoes that I spent too much money on. But his whole idea was like, you don't have to buy these running shoes to run.
Right.
We keep attaching like, well, I need like, I research running shoes all the time, and I'm like, for what? So I can get from my house back to my house
that's
faster.
That's the part, and that's the part where I would ask anybody that stood in line or waited or paid a horrendous amount of money for these shoes, and not to criticize them, but just to go like, why did you feel like? Because I think that you're saying like, oh, you don't need $180 pair of shoes to go running, as you're like strapping on your $180 pair of shoes. And
I got them off Mercari. They were used, so I paid like $60 for them.
John's buying used shoes. But there's a
runners
like
look
the
it
same
up.
thing of
Smart.
like, oh, I want to buy these Yeezys because I like Kanye so much. Like, is that really why you want to buy them? Because otherwise, like,
no, people I think want to buy something like that so that somebody like Dom said will go, oh my God, are those the Yeezys? And you're like, yes, they are.
Yeah.
And then that person in their head is like,
oh,
that person has at least $180 to them. I'm gonna determine their success.
Right.
But then it's the same reason like why I bought the house I bought. So someone driving by would be like, I like that house. Be like, thank you. I like my house too. Like,
but that's the thing is
I could live in a tent.
That's where I think takes the distinction of art away from this shoe in particular, is because no one's buying them for the design. They're buying them because they were made by this person.
That's a blanket. Like somebody may genuinely like that.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna. Manny made a.
I think someone's convincing themselves they like that shoe, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's so
like,
ugly.
But it's progressed. So somebody that has bought his shoes, you know, whatever. Like, I'm sure they don't go from like, I don't like Kanye shoes to buying that shoe. They kind of.
But I bet there's people that say these are ugly as shit as they're swiping their credit card to buy them.
I'm sure there are those as well.
It doesn't matter how much I love a band, if they're putting out albums. And they like, I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, if at a certain point, I have to be realistic as a fan and just go like, you know what? I don't like it. And that's what I'm saying with these shoes personally is like, I don't think that the fashion choices or creations or anything like that are necessarily astonishing. I think it's just a status thing. And I will say blanketly, I do not support that. I don't think that's okay to just be like, I'm saying for me, I don't support a thing of saying like, I'm buying these because they're the thing to buy right now. Like, I just think that's strange.
I think you and I are on the same page, Pat, that like things that I purchase are strategically purchased for that reason. Like, I'm thinking I was looking at this, it's orange. I have a bright orange hat. It's a winter hat and it's reflective on the side. I didn't buy it because I thought it looked cool. I bought it so that people could see me while I'm running and not hit me and kill me and leave my family without me.
This leads to a really good point. When I want to decorate the house and there's like
reflective bright orange so no one hits it.
I'm like, okay, like this is a decorative bowl with like the wicker balls. And Pat's like, no, why are we going to buy something for it to sit on a table? He wants functioning design.
It's tough because I teeter between the two also.
Yes.
It's like function, yes. But then I also agree, like something cool, like that Eagles thing right there serves zero function. There's not. It's not covering a hole in the wall. It's not holding the wall up. But there's many times on work calls where someone will be like, "Oh my God, you're an Eagles fan.
Yep.
Let's discuss it." So it's strategic in that sense.
Right.
I decorate my room like a fucking 13-year-old.
Manny, by the way, you are absolutely right. I do hate rap music that boasts about having things. I don't really give a fuck about that. I think it's stupid. I like rap music that's more about fucking and how you fuck and or having a good time.
Yeah, but that is rap music that's boasting about having a good penis.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's like I don't mind that. I'm saying, but if you're
money
just
don't
saying,
buy no good,
because you didn't buy that. But also, it's like a weird thing of saying, like, I don't give a fuck. What? Oh wow, you bought a Mercedes. I don't fucking like Mercedes. I don't give a fuck if you have a Mercedes. It means
you seem like a
nothing to me.
BMW guy.
Yeah, I do like BMW. But it's like,
and I'm the other way. I would prefer Mercedes over a BMW.
But ultimately, I don't give
I'm
a
a
fuck.
Jeep guy.
I kind of just want to get a
American
Subaru.
made.
I want to get a Subaru Outback that has 4-wheel drive and maybe a hatchback. I like.
You do look like a softball coach, Pat. So that's good.
Yeah.
You should get a Subaru hatchback.
I'm all about functionality, and that's what I'm saying. Is everybody wants to fucking tear New Balance shoes apart? Those big white dad shoes. Fuck you. Nike Monarchs are uglier than Kanye West shoes.
No,
Fuck
Nike
you.
Monarchs
They're the
are
same
like,
fucking shoe.
They're fashionable again. So that argument doesn't hold water because
really?
Nike Monarchs have become like cool.
Oh,
now.
Also drug rap. I also like Future. I like where he's just like, I'm just gonna do a lot of drugs and fuck some women that probably will come back to bite me on the ass later on. Because I gave them a lot of drugs too. Zany Family is just essentially him saying, I'm gonna give these ladies drugs. They're gonna take their panties off and then we're gonna fuck. And it's like, if you're doing it in that order, man, you might want to watch out, Future, look out, bud. That's not going to age well. So it's essentially, I don't mind drug fuck rap or or getting fucked up rap. I like, oh, we're going to just drink a lot of fuck and shit.
You love it because that's essentially like every time I die is just get drunk and fuck rock.
I like the drug. No, that's what I'm saying though, is him saying, I'm going to do drugs. I'm going to fuck. Like, that's what I like him saying, fuck. I just said Zany Family. Like, it's like Manny, Zany Family doesn't even listen to me,
But he said
Manny Zaniago.
Future is one of the biggest flex rappers.
That's what I'm saying. I said I like Zany, as a Zany Family.
I'd like flex rapper if it was the flex tape that they sell that you can patch boats with. It's just all about how good and it's a great utility. You can fix anything.
That's Flex Seal.
Flex tape is also a thing.
Yeah, that's all.
It comes in tape strips.
What about
so much easier to apply?
So Flex Rap is going to be the next infomercial.
Flex Seal is when Seal the singer just starts rapping.
That's the one that's Kissed by
about all the shit he's got.
Okay, that's what it is. Flex Alexander. I feel like a lot of the things where like I'm not going to say that I like all flex rap or like any flex rap or like anything. I usually don't give a fuck about what you have. I do like more functional things that are decorative. Mm-hmm. It doesn't mean that a painting that's hanging up in the kitchen also has to be a knife holder, but that would be great.
Oh, that would be good. Any painting's a knife holder if you throw it properly.
We got to a point that we were looking for decorative cat toys because he was like, we have like a lamp stand.
The limit.
Look, they have a nightstand that also doubles as a cat bed.
Yeah,
or a cat tree.
Yeah. Like
the fact that you guys don't have a taxidermied cat somewhere in your house surprises me.
We have a cremated cat right over here.
But like
cremated's fine, but the fact that there's not like you got a cat.
Everything's
that's
a
where
secret
his
hideout.
brain goes. So like the idea that like fashion could be
right.
Art or like
okay. How many times do I say in every GDP live, I'm not a good bar? I'm telling you, Manny, I am not a good bar for fashion. I'm somebody who goes, I like Nike Monarchs. They feel good on my feet. They make them in wide
now
sizes.
They're fashionable, so by default, you're fashionable. Pat. You didn't want to be.
I did, and that's what happens too. Is a lot of
that
times
happens to him a lot.
I'll go like, oh boy,
Pat is a trendsetter.
He is.
Right. So buy the shoes I designed, you fucking dorks. They have mermaids.
Pat, can you start designing GDP? They're just mermaid tails that you put on
like flippers.
Yep.
Like you put your foot in the mermaid tail, and it's the least functional thing because the floppy ends at the tip. Like elf shoes.
Manny said, "I'm all in for decorative cat toys." That's
It works. Right?
Manny would have decorative cat toys and not have
a cat.
He's just sitting on his couch, just hitting a scratching post.
Manny's part of the catty family. That's what he's part of. We're gonna wrap up now. I hope. Do you feel better about sharing your feelings about the Kanye? I feel better about the Texas stuff. I've got a lot of stuff off my chest.
You also unloaded with Kanye too.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's every time.
I know.
I mean, it's just, yes, he's an artist. He doesn't have to continue to tell us he's the best artist. A lot of people like you, Kanye. Fucking chill, bro.
But he needs that. He needs that
I do too, but I don't go, guys, I'm the greatest podcaster that's ever happened. GDP Live is the best show that happens from 11 to 1.
That for months.
Yeah, but you, not everybody. How many times has Ye fucking rapped you, bro? You'll be sitting there, hey, bro, what's up?
I feel like all of his words speak right to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You didn't know the name of the song earlier. Oh, yep. So yeah, we're gonna have to wrap.
It's canceled.
It's canceled. Oh, what's canceled? We got canceled?
We're canceled.
My wife/secretary.
Hold on, is that Hollywood? Did Hollywood just cancel us?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that was for us. I bought. Oh, okay. So Josh bought a COS hoodie. I'll definitely buy some Baby Mermaid sneakers. Okay, so there it is. We got our first sale in the book. So
that's where comedy is art, Josh. Right there.
Absolutely.
If you're wearing it, it's art.
And guess what, guys? They're gonna be ugly as fuck. Now that you've made the commitment, I'm gonna make them ugly as motherfucking shit, and you're gonna wear them because you have signed a pound off contract. I read it out loud. It's there. Pat, I'll explain to you how calling yourself the best is a thing in rap music later. Okay. Thanks, Manny. That must be part of the flex, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. We love you.
Bye, guys.
I love you
all.
Bruce.